Welcome to Nale Yoga, the podcast with Yoga Nidra journeys for deep rest and more. I'm Ruthie Eisenberg, and I'm thankful to be here with you today. Before we begin, please take a moment to hit the follow or subscribe button to help this podcast grow. Now let's get started with our practice of Yoga Nidra. Please lie down on your back in alignment with all the supports you need to feel comfortable, like a pillow or a blanket. Prepare everything you need and place your feet comfortably apart with the toes rolled out. Place your arms loosely by your sides with the palms of your hands facing the sky. Tilt your forehead slightly forward to elongate the back of the neck. Make sure that you're arranged symmetrically and in stability, making a commitment to remain still for a while. Make any adjustments that you need to create safety and comfort for yourself. And now you may close your eyes if you feel safe doing so. And let's begin by taking a deep, clearing breath. Inhale deeply through your nose and exhale completely through your mouth, letting go of all the tensions and stress that you may be carrying. Once again, inhale deeply and exhale effortlessly, melting into the surface beneath you. And now just continue following your natural inhales and exhales as they ebb and flow cyclically like the years. We are now in the month of Elul, the last month in the spiral of the Jewish calendar. This is a time for self-reflection, repair, and recalibration as we're consciously returning back to your authentic self and your chosen path that you may have veered off of. Rabbi Yitzhak Levi of Berdichev said, "In the month of Elul, the compassionate one draws near and whispers in our ears, 'Return, my children, return.'" During this Yoga Nidra journey, you are invited to return to your body, your breath, your mind, your intuitive, beautiful soul, and Hashem's source consciousness. By progressively traversing the layers of consciousness, from the liminal space between sleep and wakefulness, your cognitive brain can move into the background, allowing your true self to manifest. Your holy, curious, creative, compassionate self that is underneath all those years of social programming. Remember that you are the observer and creator of your inner experience. I encourage you to follow whatever shows up for you from the perspective of a compassionate witness without getting too involved in the contents. Just try to stay awake if you can as much as possible and follow my voice. And if your thoughts drift off from time to time like leaves on the river, just know that my voice is always here as an anchor point to orient you back. The practice of Yoga Nidra begins now. Continue your breathing cycles, inhaling deeply from your toes all the way to the crown of your head and exhaling completely. Feeling the air as it circulates and moves through your body, bringing you life and energy. Soften the edges of your eyebrows and the sides of your face, releasing your weight into the surface beneath you, letting go of any tightness in your shoulders, your elbows, your knees, letting yourself soften and relax, melting into the surface beneath you. On your next inhale, feel the breath ascending from the tips of your toes all the way throughout your body to your legs, your arms, to your fingertips, circulating back to your shoulders, up through your spine, your torso, and landing on your face, ascending upward to the space between your eyebrows, tunneling to the interior behind the space between your eyebrows to the mind's eye. Now visualize here a garden blooming with roses. A garden blooming with roses. You are exactly where you need to be. It is written, the Holy One said, "Open for me the opening the size of the eye of a needle, and I will open for you openings that will unlock all the gates." And this opening, the size of a needle, is your intention, your kavana or sankalpa. This is your resolve that speaks to your innermost truth, your mission, your tafkid, what drives you most from the core of your being. This is your resolve. Your resolve can be a short, positive, simple statement starting with I am. If you already have a sankalpa or a resolve that you're working with, bring it to mind now. If you don't know yet what your resolve or your intention is, here are some examples. I am home. I am at peace. I am clear in my body and mind. I am connected. I am safe as my authentic self. I am beloved. Or just simply, I am here, Hineni. On your next inhale, as you gather your awareness from the peripheries of your body to the space of the third eye, say your resolve to yourself 3 times in the present tense with feeling. I am. Your resolve has been planted into the world. With time and patience, it will come to fruition. For now, let it go and just keep breathing in cycles, inhaling and exhaling, letting any residual stress or tension dissolve and dissipate. We now begin the body scan to rotate your consciousness from the external to the more internal layers of awareness. Let's begin by bringing awareness to the sensations on your toes, on both of your feet, the toes of both of your feet, and the top of the foot, and the soles of the feet, the heels of both feet, and the ankles, and the shins and calves on both legs, the right kneecap, the left kneecap, both kneecaps, the thighs and hamstrings, and the hips. Now just the right leg. Now just the left leg. Both legs together. Awareness at the glutes, converging at the tailbone, the end of the spine. Perceiving the curvature of your spine, and the lower back, and the mid-back, the upper back, the right shoulder blade, the left shoulder blade, both shoulder blades together. Awareness diverges down both arms, the back of both upper arms, the back of the elbows, the back of the forearms, wrists, the back of both hands. Feeling all 10 fingers in both hands at the same time. As awareness wraps around to the palms of both hands, feeling the energy, the pulsating vibrations on the palms of both hands. Proceeding to the inner wrists and forearms, and the crease of both elbows, and the upper arms, both arms together. Bringing awareness to the hips and the pelvic region, and the lower abdomen, and the navel center. Feeling the energy around the space of the navel center. Inhaling and exhaling in concentric circles. Perceiving the sternum and the rib cage, the right side of the chest, the left side of the chest, the middle of the chest, awareness of both collarbones as they converge at the jugular notch in the dip of the neck. Awareness of the space of the neck and throat. Contouring around the chin and jaw, perceiving the sides of the face and the ears, tracing around the cheekbones, the mouth, and the nose, the bridge of the nose, the eyes resting in their orbs, the curtains of the eyelids, the frame of the eyebrows, the forehead, and the top of the head. And now awareness of the entire head. Now just the front surface of the body, the back of the body, grounded in the surface that it rests on. Now just the right side of the body. Now just the left side. And now the whole body together. And the whole body all together. And the whole body all together. Now return awareness to your breath and just keep following the arc of your inhales and exhales without changing anything. We will now practice some breath awareness by breathing and counting in the following manner from 67 down to 1. Inhale, filling first the belly, then expanding the ribs, and topping off the air, filling the chest. And exhale, chest, contracting the ribs, and letting all the air out from the belly. 67. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest, and exhale, chest, ribs, belly. 66. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest, and exhale from the chest, and the ribs, and then the belly. 65. Continue breathing this 3-part breath and counting until you get to 1. And if you lose track of your counting, go ahead and start back with 67. Wherever you are in your counting, you can now stop counting and let it go as we transition to awareness of opposites. At this juncture, you're invited to experience dualities, giving yourself a chance to create your own inner experience and train your body to consciously respond instead of reflexively reacting to whatever input comes your way. Bring awareness to the past. Sense how you experience the past. As you think about the past, your life history, you can go as far back as you need to, from your lifetime back through the years to your roots, your ancestors, your heritage. Go back to the past completely. Follow the arc of time back to the past. Spiral through the years back to the past as far as you can go. And see how this focusing on the past affects your body and your mind. Notice any sensations, thoughts, feelings, memories that come your way. And just welcome them and observe them from the vantage point of a witness without getting too involved. Connect to the past. Now let it go. And let's go forward into the future. Allow yourself to project into the future, spiraling through the arc of time into future years. Into future hours, days, years, and lifetimes ahead. Go forward and see what shows up for you in your vision, in your sensations, in your body, your emotions. Sense how you feel projecting into the energy of the future. Witnessing as a compassionate bystander without getting too attached. Sense how the future affects your body and mind. Experience the future. And now let it go. And return to the present moment. The here, the now. And see if you can hold the present, the past, and the future all at the same time. blurring them into one amorphous timelessness. You are here now. Allow yourself to let go of the earthly concept of time as you merge with your deeper consciousness, entering the state of simply being. I will now say a series of images, and I invite you to repeat each one in your mind and see what it brings up for you. Visualize it as vividly as possible and experience it on all levels of awareness. Your imagination, sensations, thoughts, emotions, and memory associations. Autumn sunlight bathing a field of wheat. A compassionate king walking among his people. A flickering light. The turning of the wheel. The turning of the wheel. The turning of the wheel. A potter molding a clay vessel. An open gate. A whisper in the ear. The primal scream. A soothing lullaby. A sleeping child wrapped in many layers of blankets. Eyes flickering open into wakefulness. A pile of laundry. A path unfolds before you. An elevator to the sky. An elevator to the sky. An elevator to the sky. An envelope sealed with tears. Your reflection in the dark night water. A drop of water. Ripples in the lake. The endless spiral of time. The eye of a needle. The eye of a needle. The eye of a needle. The holy letter Yud, shaped like a tiny apostrophe or a small drop of ink suspended in the air. And the black spark of the holy letter Yud. And the genesis of creation. Visualize a tiny apostrophe coiling inward like a snail. Visualize it clearly. Inhale inward and upward to the space behind your eyes, to the gate of heightened awareness, the pineal gland at the epicenter of your head. Concentrate on the holy letter Yud, and the divine spark within you, and see how you experience it. Let yourself be free from judgment as you humbly witness any material that arrives to you. Shapes, darkness, light, images, colors, textures, thoughts, feelings, and memories. Merging the conscious with the unconscious mind, with the mind and body safely suspended in stillness. Let your soul be here in complete freedom, safety, and love. You are cared for and loved just as you are. Aleph, Lamed, Vav, Lamed, Ani Ladodi Vidodi Li. I am to my beloved as my beloved is to me. I will remain silent for the next few minutes to give you space to be with your soul, with yourself. And now, from the space of the third eye witness, it is time to call in your resolve, your kavana or sankalpa intention, the seed that you planted at the beginning of this practice. Repeat it 3 times with conviction in the present tense. I am. And let it resonate deeply. The truth of your being that has been here all along. Let it absorb and glow from every cell and fiber of your being. And the kavana or sankalpa is the inception of all creation. Your resolve will manifest from the invisible to the visible world with patience and with nurturance. It is now time to return to the home base of the external world and your body. Reconnect with your breathing, just following your breath effortlessly at its own natural rhythm. Scanning your body from the tips of your toes to the top of your head, noticing how you're feeling at this time. Bringing awareness to the surface beneath you and how it supports your body as you begin to reconnect more and more with your physical form. Becoming aware of your surroundings, the sounds around you, and the textures, the air and the temperature. Taking a moment to integrate this practice, letting it really settle into your consciousness. Seeing how this practice affects your body, bringing some small movements to your fingers and toes, rotating the ankles and the wrists, circling the head a little bit, moving it from side to side. Begin bringing more movement into your body, slowly returning back to the normal waking state, bringing your practice with you. And the sankalpa, kavana that you planted, take it with you, remember it, call it in. Think about it, visualize it, and bring it into reality. You can now open your eyes and thank yourself for participating in this practice of Yoga Nidra today with me. The practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. Ein od milvado, ein od milvado, ein od milvado. Thank you so much for listening. If this practice resonated with you, please like, follow, share, subscribe to this podcast. And of course, feel free to reach out through the web links in the show notes or through my YouTube channel, Nale Yoga. I wish you a meaningful, reconnecting, restorative, and repairing month. And I hope to meet you back here again soon. Until next time.